Hey, this is Liz Bentley checking in from the Bentleys. And today I want to talk about a topic that a lot of my clients have been bringing up lately, which is self-discipline and how to get more of it. So some of my clients have been saying, I'm struggling with my self-discipline. I have these things I've needed to get done and I want to get done, and I just can't seem to force myself to do it. So how do I get more self-discipline? So here's what's interesting. Self-discipline is something we always struggle with, right? I mean, no matter what the circumstance is, it's always hard to do the hard things, right? And easy to do the easy things. But what's interesting about right now is that during the pandemic, we're seeing these issues show up and illuminate even more. And the reason for that is, number one, we've had more time. And so during that time, if we still didn't get to it, it wasn't because of time or all those other excuses we used to use. The other thing is that we have more urgency because we're more stressed out. We have more fear. We're kind of realizing, oh my goodness, if I don't get to this, things could get worse and I've got to get on it. So the question is, why do we struggle so much? And the reality is we struggle because we're scared. Because something about this task that you're avoiding, you're procrastinating, is hard. And it's hard to lean into the hard. It's hard to do stuff we're afraid of. So what is it we're afraid of? Well, often we're afraid of rejection. We're afraid of failing. We're afraid of not being good enough. We're afraid of the imposter syndrome, the feeling that we think we're so fabulous and maybe now we're going to find out that we never really were cut out for this or that we really aren't capable. And I see also people really afraid of not being relevant anymore, being afraid that the world has been changing so fast around them and maybe they haven't changed fast enough. So here's a reality is that when you have something that you're struggling to do and that you're not having self-discipline around, you need to lean into it and look at it and find out what it is that's holding you back. What are you really afraid of? Okay? And face that and stare it down. Here's the reality. We all are scared of stuff and we are all struggling, right? So it doesn't make you abnormal, but you have to look at what it is so you can see your truth. Because what's worse is not to look at your truth and not really see where that growth needs to be. Because, for example, if you're a little afraid that maybe now you're irrelevant, there might be parts of you that are irrelevant and parts that you are not, that are still relevant. But if you're not looking at it, how are you going to grow? How are you going to try? And it's better to put yourself out there, even if you get rejected, to find out where the market is and find out what's going on and what you need to do to improve yourself so you don't get rejected next time. Everything about leaning into what you're afraid of is going to help you grow. So here is a good strategy to start with. Do your hardest stuff first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, our brain is fresh. We're feeling strong, good, innovative, courageous. So dive in right away. Don't do other stuff. Don't work out. Don't go, do the easy tasks. Dive into the hard things first because, listen, your workout is not paying your bills. It might make you feel good. It might be good for you. You can do it at the end of the day. You can do it at lunchtime now, probably. But you need to use that early morning hours for those really hard things because that is the critical time to really get this stuff done. And you will feel so good about yourself when you do this. Your confidence will rise. You'll lean into your truth and your hardships, and you will grow. So lean in. Don't be afraid of what's hard, and you'll see your self-discipline rise. Okay? Thanks.